Most of us have been exposed to Roman numerals since grade school. We see them in many settings, such as ornamental clocks and as part of challenges in game shows. Instead of using the common Arabic symbols for the numbers 1 through 9, the letters I, V, X, L, C, D, and M are used as symbols to represent the following values, which are combined like the digits from 1 through 9, and 0 to represent the various values that are being dealt with. Roman numerals are additive, with the largest values usually preceding the smaller ones. To translate the value 1252 to Roman numerals, set 1252 as equal to 1000 plus 200 plus 50 plus 2. And then replace the 1000 with M, replace the 200 with 2 C's, replace 50 with L, and replace 2 with 2 I's, and that will give the resulting Roman numeral MCCLII. We can also go the other way and convert Roman numerals to the modern Arabic numerals. To convert MCCLII from the previous example, separate the symbols, giving M plus CC plus L plus 2 I's. And now convert the M to 1000, convert the CC to 200, convert the L to 50, and convert the 2 I's to 2, and that'll give the original value of 1252. The previous example demonstrated the addition of the symbols to represent the Arabic value in Roman numerals. For a value like 14 equals XIIII, the 4 I's representing the value 4 can be cleaned up to be 14 equals XIV, where IV equals 4. This is done by an established rule stating that if a lower valued symbol precedes a higher valued one, the lower value is subtracted from the higher value instead of adding them. The combinations of symbols used in subtractions are limited to subtracting symbols that are within 1 or 2 positions of the symbol being subtracted from, as shown in the chart above. This chart shows that only the symbol I can be subtracted from V. The symbols I and V can be subtracted from X. The symbols V and X can be subtracted from L. The symbols X and L can be subtracted from C. The symbols L and C can be subtracted from D. And the symbols C and D can be subtracted from the symbol M. VL and XL are acceptable because V and X are within 1 position of L. IL is not acceptable because I is 3 positions away from L. The values commonly used in symbol subtraction are IV equals 4, IX equals 9, XL equals 40, XC equals 90, CD equals 400, and CM equals 900. Addition is a simple process with Roman numerals. To add the value XIV plus IX, which is equal to 14 plus 9, the first step is to convert any subtracted symbols like IV equals 4 to the extended version III equals 4. To add XIV plus IX, which is equal to 14 plus 9, we start out by converting XIV to XIII and then converting IX to VIII. The next step is to collect all of the symbols from each addend, and then as we look at them, we'll see that we have XIIII plus VIII, and this includes 5 i's that can be converted to a v. These i's are marked in red. Once these i's are converted to a v, if we look at the results at this point, we have XVVIII. The two v's can be combined again into another x, and that gives us our final result, which is XXIII, and that is equal to 23. Subtraction is also simple with Roman numerals. To subtract XXIII minus XIV, which is equal to 23 minus 14 equal to 9, the first step is to convert the XIV in the minuend to XIII. So there is no subtractive elements in the value. Since the minuend has 1 x and 4 i's, in order to subtract the minuend from the subtrahend has to have 1 x and 4 i's. We can get this by changing one of the x's in the subtrahend to 2 v's and changing one of the v's to 5 i's. This will give us a total of an x, a v, and 8 i's in the subtrahend. All that's left to find our answer is to remove 1 x and 4 i's, the value that's in the minuend, from the subtrahend. The remaining is the answer, which is VIII, or IX, or 9. For large numbers, the early Romans placed a bar, called a vinculum, over the symbol V to indicate the normal value of the symbol should be multiplied by 1,000. Thus, V with a vinculum over it equals 5,000, 5 times 1,000. For even larger numbers, the convention was to place a partial frame over the V, or strokes on both sides of the V, to indicate the value should be multiplied by 100,000. Following this convention, a V with a bar over it equals 5,000. A V with a partial frame around it, or strokes on both sides of it, is equal to 500,000. Another convention the Romans used was to use I with parentheses around them instead of M to indicate 1,000. Multiple parentheses indicated nested multiplication by 10. I with single parentheses around it equals 1,000. I with double parentheses around it equals 10,000. And I with triple parentheses around it equals 100,000.